What is up, traders, and welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm glad that you tuned in. So today I would like us to talk about the dollar index, right? Um Unfortunately, I don't want to make this video so long. Otherwise, I would like us to also delve deep into the relationships that the dollar index creates with other currencies like dollar currencies and also the Nasdaq and the gold, right? If you have time, just check the chart. I'm sure there's a function here whereby you can have the dollar index, then you just press here on the plus, and then you can add any other currency. For instance, let's add the Nasdaq. Right. Let's add the Nasdaq. There you go. So now we have the Nasdaq and we have the dollar index there. Um Now we can check for the correlation of Nasdaq and the dollar index and see how they relate, right? Um, I'm sure from just this you can tell when the dollar index is going up, you're expecting Nasdaq to be going down, but then that's not. It's not just that simple, right? It's deeper than that. So it's something we're gonna tune into some other time. At the moment, I just want us to see what the dollar index has been doing. We're gonna start off from the weekly time frame, right, and hit multi time frame analysis. Can I change this? You should use trend lines or whatever tools you use should be very visible, right, so that you can make better decisions in the market. It's very important that the trend lines are not dark, they're visible, they are you can see them, the dollar index. Here we are. It's creating some form of descending channel on the higher time frame, but then within the descending channel we have this ascending channel again. Let me just highlight that. This is our ascending channel, right? This ascending channel within the bigger descending channel. So that's the importance of the higher time frame analysis, whereby we know the nature of the market. We're in a corrective phase, we're creating a descending channel overally, but then within the descending channel we're having an ascending channel. Now I see I've had my second touch at the top, my second touch at the bottom. I'm most probably expecting another touch at the bottom, third touch, and then a reversal to the upside, right? Let me try to see the monthly. At times on the monthly we can see something much bigger or much, but then the monthly and the weekly, I feel like the moment I reach the weekly, I've already reached a good point, right? So here we are. First touch, right here. Sorry. First touch, second touch, right? First touch, second touch. I'm expecting a third touch, or if not a third touch, a double bottom, right here, and then price reversal. We're just gonna have to work with price action and see what the market tells us as price reaches those levels around here. When price reaches these levels, and if it breaks out, how does it break out? If it does break this resistant line, how does it break out? Does it move correctively? Perhaps it's going to give us another form of channel of this sort. But how does it break out when it reaches these levels, right? Will it break out impulsively or will it break out correctively? And if it does break out correctively, we are expecting it to come touch. Now let's go to the day time frame. Now I want us to focus on this channel, this ascending channel, right? And what it's giving us right now. So we've had our first, our second, our third, our fourth touch, and our fourth touch is in a line. It's also the second touch for the bigger trend line. So I feel like this one over here is more powerful compared to this and this, right? Actually, compared to this third touch, this fourth touch here confirms and gives us a greater edge in the market, right? Because it's touching from two different trend lines. Fine. Now, as we go to our daily, we see we touched there, we impulse to the downside, we corrected, moved correctively, and then we started moving correctively, right? So that's how it's been moving correctively. But I still have a feeling that price price still has to get here, right? That's where I'm anticipating price to go. So I'm looking for moves or price action that's gonna show me that price is gonna move to the downside. And so far, what I have is, now let's focus on this price action here. Let's forget about the other price actions. We already know the direction we're looking for. Let's focus on this more price action here. Now let's go to the 4 hours so we can like zoom in and see clearly. As you can see, I had my impulse. It's been moving correctively, and now we're having an impulse. So look at this channel, right? This channel, it looks like a descending channel, right? To the downside. But then remember, there's something we call a running channel, whereby we have our descending channel like this, indicating a reversal to the upside, but then eventually the last leg is also corrective, right? Indicating price reversal to the what? To the downside, like this. So that's the reason why, despite the fact that this may seem to be like a descending channel, I'm still looking for price to move to the downside, right? My first target, of course, is a third touch on this trend line. After that third touch on this trend line, I'm gonna extend that. Let me just extend that so that it's much clearer. Sure. So I'm expecting a third touch, perhaps somewhere around here. But then at this third touch, price may reverse and go to the upside, but price may break out. So at this point, I'm also going to be very, we call it risk management, very careful with my risk management here. I'm definitely going to lock in profits, and maybe locking profits above somewhere here, depending on what the price action is showing me, so that if it does break to the downside, I can still capitalize on the profits all the way to this supporting trend line. Now let me illustrate how I intend to get into this trade. I'm gonna go down. I use the 1 hour or the 15 minutes to enter, right? So if the 1 hour is communicating to me, it makes it stronger. It makes me like really believe, yeah, this is what's happening. So we broke out, but we broke out correctively. As you can see, this corrective channel right here, we broke out correctively. And then within this corrective movement, we have another corrective movement. So we have a correction within a correction, a running ascending channel within an ascending channel. Fine. Now I was focusing on this bigger ascending channel, but then price action developed into this ascending channel. Now look, this smaller ascending channel is in alignment with what I have here. What can I do? Oh, sorry. In alignment with what I have here. See this high point here, this reversal point here as well. So this is a key zone that's forming a resistance. So it's giving me a greater belief that yes, price is gonna reverse and go to the downside. Now, as I come here, price is already moving the way I would like it to move. I'm already in the ascending channel. Ascending channel indicates a price reversal, right? That's a reversal type formation, a reversal pattern, an ascending channel. I have 1 and I have 2. Now, if I go to the 15 minute, which I intend to place my entries, I'm having another one here, as you can see, right? I'm having another one right here. So what I intend to see right here, I am gonna place my entries below this one. This is a risk entry, but above this resistance, right? Slightly above this resistance. So this is how I'm gonna have it, like something like this, right? And my first target, I can say my first target would be the 90% rule, somewhere right here. It's not the best risk reward ratio. That's 2 is to 47, and we always looking for a risk reward of 1:3. So I'm not gonna force it, because I can't be like, I want a 1:3, so I'm gonna make it a 1:3 by force. No, no, no. I remember on the higher time frame, let's go out to the daily. We're still anticipating that price is moving all the way to the downside. Yeah, we have our first touch here, we have our second touch here, so we're expecting a third touch here, right? So me targeting here is just to be conservative, is to be conservative. But then I'm expecting price to move all the way down to this point. So let me get back to my 15 minutes. Let's talk more on this. As you can see, if price keeps evolving in such a way that it's gone up here, then it starts moving like this, right? I'm gonna keep evolving with the price as well. What I mean by that is I might change my trend line to come here, and if I do that, if I have a trend line like this, I'm gonna obviously shift this to the up here and then reduce the risk, right? And then reduce the risk to somewhere around here. That way, already over here, I'm having a 1:4 at the first 90% rule, you see, which is a great opportunity. So I've noticed, I was talking to other traders, most traders don't know how to calculate their risk to reward. For instance, as you can see, I'm risking 1%. But how do I know which I'm risking 1%? Because firstly, I was risking 1%, but my pips were not the same as this one. Now my pips are lower, but I still say I'm risking 1%. So there's something called my FX calculator, right? You just punch in the number of pips you have for your stop loss, and then it will tell you you punch in the number of pips you have for your stop loss, the size of your account, and then it's going to tell you the the lot size you should enter in order for you to risk 1%, right? And if I do change my setup to somewhere here, right, and then I'm just gonna punch all these figures. I'm gonna punch this into my FX calculator, and then it's gonna tell me the lot size I should use in order to risk 1% of maybe my 1,000 rand account, my 2,000 or 5,000 rand account. So it's very simple, guys. I'm just gonna give me time. I'm gonna make a video on that, then show you and illustrate to you how I utilize my FX to be able to calculate 1% of my account. Alright, so that's about it, right? So this is all I wanted to talk about, the dollar index and this opportunity that I'm seeing within the market, and hopefully people are gonna capitalize. And that's it from me. Please, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, hit the like, and leave a comment, guys. Leave a comment. I'd like to hear from people that watch these videos, what they think.